Alright, hello and welcome back to episode 5 of our Satisfactory playthrough. Last episode we expanded our limestone a little bit, so we could get a little bit faster. It's doing pretty good. Literally, it's pretty much stopped after this last time, so we're picking up from there. I've been doing a little bit of thinking since the last episode, and I think we need to make a little change as to what we're going to do. I'd like to start automating screws. We're going to need those for reinforced plate, etc. But I also want to unblock obstacle clearing, because I don't want to. I mean, we're using biomass, and it's kind of going pretty quick. Let's see where we're at. This is our biomass automation. We get 279, and generation of 168. But it's burning kind of fast. It's using 10 per minute, so we've got about 16 and a half minutes. And if they're all doing that, I don't think I'm making the biomass fast enough. So what we have under obstacle clearing, which I know I said I don't want to do a whole lot of these tiers, but we've already basically unlocked tier 1 and 2. So when we explore hard drives and research those, we'll get tier 1 and 2 alternative recipes. And look at the sound of that rain. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, the foundations are wet. That's neat. Anyway, so yeah, we come in here under tier 2 and obstacle clearing. We have a chainsaw, which will help us with getting rid of trees and whatnot. But there's also solid biofuel. Basically, it takes biomass and converts it into these logs. And according to this description, it's the most energy efficient form of solid biomass. And it can be used for fuel for the chainsaw. So I'm thinking we want to unlock this like pretty quick, so that we can start and basically add this to the end of our biomass production, so it turns from biomass into this, and then we can fill the generators with this. It's supposed to be much more efficient. So we'll select that milestone. And also one thing I want to do is to start the screws, and it's pretty simple. We're already partway there. Just double check our power, make sure we got room for it. Constructors are what, 5 or 4 megawatts each? But right now our max consumption is 113 and our capacity is 150, so we are good. We should be good to add them without a problem. So screws, if we open the codex, requires 1 rod to 4 screws, and it does 40 per minute, so it's 10 times, so it needs 10 rods per minute, and these output for rods 15 per minute, so 2 of these do 30 per minute, which means I could do 3 constructors of screws, and if they do 40 per minute, that's 120 screws a minute. I like that. So let's go ahead and set that up. We will start constructing this right in front of this smelter. Approaching others' clearance. Yep, that. And set this to iron rod. And we'll put a belt in. Oh, that should be iron ingot. Good. That was a mistake. I wanted to put a belt in there. But it needed to be set anyway. Yay. Alright. Then, we need to feed it some iron. This is going to disrupt a little bit, I think, but we'll need it. So let's take this, run it this way. Alright. And into there. Get rid of this. Okay, and we'll put a splitter. And if you put a splitter on a belt, if you aim at the belt, it'll build it on the existing belt. And then I've noticed here, you see the green line says you're lined up with the entrance there. And it's hard to get it exact, but what you could do is hold control and it kind of locks it in position. So even though you move your mouse, the splitter doesn't move unless you go too far. And then you can just click and now you know it's lined up. So now I can go to my belts and it goes right in. Now we're feeding both of these. And now power. Let's give this guy some power. So now the constructor's going. And let's get sorry about that. I had to mute myself for a second. I had a cough. Really weird. Anyway, so we'll get some power to that one. And then, we'll wait on the power. I'm not sure how far out we're going to want to go. So what I'm going to want to do is merge these two. So let me just set that up real quick. I think if I put it as close as I can while still being blue at this phase, make sure the output is coming towards me. The blue arrow is the output and the orange arrows are inputs. So that should go there. And I think being that close, I don't even need to do anything fancy for the 90-degree turn. I don't even have to say, I'm out, 1, 2, and this. You guys got it. You're sick of hearing that by now, I'm sure. Let's see how that looks. Oh no, not quite right. Oh well. I tried. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, there we go. Now the routes can come out into the merger, and then right about in the middle here, we're gonna put a new splitter. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to build 3 constructors or screws. And let's do it there on that line. Next one there. Next one there. And now I can belt them up. Then we'll do the center and this side. All right, now we can bring the power forward. We know placement now. Because the power ports are right there. So I guess at the foot of each one. Just off to the side here. 1. Hello. 3. Hook these up. All right. Oh, should work if we connect those two, huh? All right. Now if we come out and we have to set these to screws, copy, paste, paste. And there we go. Finally, one more merger. And I want this one. Exit towards me. Can I get that close? Right in the middle. Will this do a nice belt for me? No. I think another way you can do 90 degree is you could come out and do this, right? And then use your mouse wheel to twist it. But you get too close, it wants to snap, so you can't really quite get it right. So anyway, that's why I do the thing that shall no longer be named. There you go. All right, and now I can build a container. input I already had there. Here we go. That should work. And then belt it. And we should start seeing it filling up with screws. Nice. We're going to need those for package fuel. Package fuel. What am I talking about? We're going to need those for reinforced plates. Okay. So now, just that amount of time, I'm wondering how low the biomass burners are. 103. So yeah, it's time to unlock the obstacle clearing so we can get the... Oh yeah, we already selected it. So we need 500 screws, 100 cable, and 100 concrete. We've certainly got the concrete, so let's add that now. We've got the cable, we can add that. So now we're just waiting on screws. Oh, I hope the biomass holds out. Doing 120 per minute. It's going to be 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm literally not going to do anything else. I'm just going to sit here and wait. And I'll be back when it's full. Let's see where we're at. 67. Okay. I'm going to wait for it. And I'll be back when it's done. Actually, it's going to take a little longer than 4 or 5 minutes because we still have Mark 1 belts. So this is producing 40 per minute. So is that one, so is that one. That's 120. And that's fine for each one because it's 40, 40, and 40. But this one is the bottleneck. It's going to slow all these rests down and then back up the constructors and shut them down because this can only transport at 60 pieces per minute. So it's going to be more like 10 minutes to get what we need. And then soon we'll end up with Mark II. We're going to need them anyway. And those will travel at 120 a minute, which would be perfect for this. We just don't have it yet. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to set back up on the container and wait. And we'll go from there. See you when they're done. Alright, so we're just about 500. There we are. So let's grab those 500. That was a while. That didn't seem like nothing for you. Alright. We'll add the 500 screws, and there we go. So now we get obstacle clearing, which will let us have that biomass. I don't know why I keep hitting escape.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Oh yeah, we got more spots in here. Cool. So what does it take to make a chainsaw? 160 screws on top of everything else. That's all right. Okay, so let's go take a look at our biomass stuff. See about. Boy, that's kind of tight, isn't it? What if I were to create a constructor here? You know what? Hold up. Come out one more. And then create a constructor. Kinda. It's down that way. So then, this is messy. I'm going to want to fix this later. Now the biomass can come in here. And we can do solid biofuel. It's going to take 120 per minute, make 60 per minute, but... And there it goes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we got a lot of biomass, though. 4, 5, 6, I think. What we needed. Let me hook this guy up to power while we're sitting here. I think what I'm going to actually do is add a pole right here. And do that by selecting the power pole, select an existing line, and then you can drop the pole where you want it. And again, it's in line as if it would always belong there. And now I'll switch to power cable. And you're already set up for, yes you are. Let's go feed the hungry beasts. And I'm gonna drop one in here. Oh no, it already tripped. All right, good. We'll just fill them all up. 200. 200. 200. So one of them ran out completely, which is why everything tripped. Wasn't this one. Looks like it's probably this one then. Bingo. 200. All right. So now, pull the breaker. And off they go. Where are we in utilization with that new constructor online? Max consumption 137, capacity 150. All right, so we automated the screws, we automated some extra biomass here, and we're kind of getting close to we've only got 13 megawatts to play with before we need to add another biomass generator, and I really don't want to do that if I can help it. So let's go ahead and put what we have for biomass now into here. So what's left of biomass, sort that all. You know what? Maybe once this is empty, I'll change it around a little bit so that I'll turn the constructor. I did it again. Sorry. I'll turn the constructor around so the input's in the back, and I'll take the output of this merger and put it into the input of that constructor, and then the produced solid biomass or solid biofuel can go into the container. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right. So let that run for a little bit. What was the next item we wanted to do? And let me show you another feature. I don't think I have already. If we open tab, oh no, it's not there. Okay. What about Q? All right. What if I were to? Okay, there we go. If we add something, we have this list over here, right? Then we can click Edit To-Do List. We can actually add notes to ourselves. So, for instance, we wanted to start automating screws, right? And then we wanted to unlock obstacle clearing. And then we wanted to automate solid. Well, you get the idea. So I'll stop putting in things we've already done. Yeah, so now next we want to unlock. Yeah, right. Unlock field research so that we can use the MAM for analyzing stuff. And then go on a hard drive hunt. And so now if I'm editing these notes, we see that I've done these. So I'll just put a little X in there, X in there, X in there, because we've done those three. And then there we go. We can close it. I can remove this. And voila. On screen, we still have a list of what we wanted to do, and what's done and what's left to do. So anyway, it was just a little tidbit. I find it handy. I've learned about it so recently that I keep forgetting to use it. But there we go. So next is unlock field research. Gotta go this way. What do we need to unlock field research? And maybe doing that to-do list to help keep me focused in an episode. instead of jumping all over the place. Okay, so we need a few more steel plates and 300 screws. So let's go grab another round of steel plates and some screws. Starting to get glad I've automated some of this stuff. Steel plates, grab those, and 300 screws. Yeah, there's another tip I just realized I haven't said before. You can right click to split a stack, right? Or sort it to combine them. But if you right click and hold right click, it brings up this split stack menu so that you can dictate exactly how you want it split. So we only need 300, so let's say 300 and 200. So split it, split, and then snap. Oh, it threw an extra one in on us, but that's all right. So there we go. So now we've got 316 screws, which is enough to do the milestone we want. Is our little fly guy back? Yep, he's back. Okay, field research. Select milestone. Add the resources. And hit the button.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects. The map has been unlocked.
All right, I think she's done talking. So the map has been unlocked. That means we can hit M on our keyboard, and there's our map. Oh, that looks rather phallic. Sorry. Anyway, so from where we are, it's only showing places we've explored thus far. But it's a neat thing. So if we're out exploring or whatever, we can put down markers. Like for instance, we're just kind of here near base, right? So I could do a new map marker, place it right on me, give it a name, home, base, even though there's already a marker for that, but just demonstrating. We can select an icon we want. Hey, we're radioactive. Or a stamp. You can select a stamp. A couple of different options there, so just select the image. We can select a color for it if we wanted to. I like blue. Let's do that, and it's kind of more, there we go. Yeah, sure, whatever, that works. There's a blue. And then mark your view distance on compass. Off, near, medium, let's say near. And highlight the marker. Apply. So now it's highlighted. So no matter, if you're on your map and you set a marker somewhere and you then went off and explored somewhere, or you're lost, you can go into your map, highlight your marker, and it shoots this beam in the air that you could see it from who knows where. Where's that spitter? I really don't want to get into a fight right now. But anyway, I thought that's a neat feature. Oh, that's the sonic boom. Our little guy's coming back. There he is. This might be the first time we caught the whole segment of him coming back. Cool. All right. So anyway, come back to the map, and then you double-click your, zoom in, I guess. I'm already zoomed in as much as I can be. Let me move away from it. There we go. All right, not double-click, one-click. Then you can say stop highlighting. So now it's not highlighting anymore. And because we already have this, the hub, that's our home, so we can just remove this marker altogether. So that's just a neat thing about markers, and that's why I was saying I'm not sure the beacons are really needed anymore. You used to be able to place, because that's new in update 6, I think. But the beacons you could place anywhere and name them and give them a color and all that stuff, and it would show up on your map once you had unlocked it, or on your compass. So I almost feel like that marker thing is kind of replacing beacons in my mind, unless you can think of another reason to use a beacon. Anywho, although I think beacons are needed in the assembly of some parts. Alright, I wanted to grab a chainsaw. Oh, and an object scanner. Alright, we need lots of screws. Lots of screws for that. So 50, at least 200, we have that. So let's go grab the screws so we can build a chainsaw. Huh. We'll just split it in the middle. No, not take them all. Take one. There we go. Let's build up a chainsaw real quick. Cool. Reinforced steel plates. 50 screws. I think I'm just going to hand make a couple of reinforced steel plates. Might have to go grab some more screws. Yeah, now I'm just shy of screws. Okay. So much for trying to be precise. There we go. Alright, so the object scanner, if we hit our tab for inventory, we've got 2 hand slots. So I could put the chainsaw in there, and then you can use your mouse wheel to scroll back and forth. But I don't have any fuel for the chainsaw, so it's not going to turn on. Oh. I tried, but it doesn't have fuel. And then we can replace chainsaw with an object scanner, and again use the mouse wheel. Summer sloop, work in progress. You can right click to cycle through the options it has, or if you hold I think it's the left, the left mouse button, it tells you what you can scan for. So I'm pretty sure we need to research things in the MAM before we can scan for them. So anyway, it's kind of going to be useless for now, but we'll need it on our hard drive hunt if we can find a hard drive, scan it, and then we'll be able to use our object scanner to find more hard drives. Biofuel. We need that for the chainsaw for sure. And, of course, the... oh crap. Well, okay, so that's for the chainsaw. I guess I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need another container. Even for this. I can't afford to have that stopping. Storage container. God, how long has that been stopped, and how much fuel did we just waste in these biomass burners? $106. So we got about 10 minutes left. And in a perfect world, let's put out 60 per minute. That'll be 600. Ooh. We already have to, that'll be 800. That's enough to power 4. We could split it up though. We might be alright. So before we go do much of anything else, I'm gonna make sure that this biofuel problem is handled. I'm not going to make you sit through that. I'll fast forward through it and all that, or cut it, whatever. And I'll be right back. Okay, I had to come in. I'm trying to solve this issue. This is amazing. We have the biomass is being burnt at 10 per minute. So as it stands at 52, we got, barely 5 minutes, or a little over 5 minutes of power remaining. If we take the biofuel, I'm just giving them 100 for now. Take the biofuel, 4 per minute. So much more, like twice as efficient. That is amazing. So I'm gonna finish filling these up. I'm gonna make some more biomass, make sure they get full to 200. Then we should be good to go for a while. I'll be back. All right, so I finished up the biomass stuff, the biofuel. I'm on the last generator, setting it to 200% biofuel. So they should all have right about 200 and 198, but still. Well, because I started there, went around. So here's what I've done. I added a few more foundations to get in here. Once the constructor was done, as I mentioned, I reworked it a bit so that the biomass that's created here will be directly fed into the constructor for the biofuel, and then the biofuel will come in here. So I've used pretty much all of the biofuel we've just created to fuel these generators, which now means I have no leaves or wood to be able to create more biomass. So that leaves me with a hunt expedition. We've got a chainsaw now with some biofuel that we can use to cut things down. So let's run and find something to cut down. Actually, can you run faster if you don't have anything? I wonder about that. So I'm trying to find a place that has stuff. I need leaves and wood, but all right. What is about these blue trees? Can we cut them down? Or even these little red ones? Alright. Oh, it's white outline, so it looks like we can. What do we get for it? $11 wood, 19 leaves, and limestone. That's interesting. I don't want to cut all the trees down because they kind of add to the scenery, But we need some biomass. I'll pick up whatever I can with leaves, cut down some trees here and there. That gave me 4 wood, 14 leaves, so it's mostly leaves. Those are the red trees, though. What about a blue tree? Let's pick one in the middle here. That's a thick one. Let's see if we can get some wood out of this one. 36 wood, 71 leaves. Oh, that's tempting, but I don't want to cut down all the trees. That's just, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to do this for a bit, try to fill up on leaves and wood, hopefully. And also, I think another priority has come to mind is to get Mark II belts. Because that way we can get the biofuel optimized. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. So I'll need to gather up some fuel and stuff, and we'll see what happens. Be with you in a bit. Okay, here's a situation I run into occasionally in Update 6, is I get stuck. I can't move. So I try crouching, jumping, moving back and forth. Nothing seems to happen. But eventually, if I just do it enough... Actually, can I cut this thing down? Will that free me? Yeah, I think it just freed me. So, but oftentimes just moving around and trying to crouch and then jump, or crouch jump, or any kind of combination of things can typically unstick yourself. I'm not sure why the avatars are getting stuck, because I'm just standing next to a tree and I got stuck. I don't know why. But anyways, if you run into that, try that first. If you have a chainsaw, cut whatever down if you can. But the only other option at that point is literally save the game right where you are, exit, reload your save, and you won't be stuck anymore. And you'll be right at the same spot you're at, or you should be. So anyway, just a thought. I'm going to keep trying to get some biomass. What have I got so far? 5,000... 1,066 leaves. Oh, that's biomass. 214 wood. So I'm getting there. But I got more to go. So anyway, I'll be back in a bit. So that just happened. I got attacked by spiders. I'll cut that in. Wow. Okay, still collecting. Alright, so I just finished one round of biomass, or leaves and wood gathering. Ended up with quite a bit of wood. And actually a lot more leaves than anything else. Yeah, quite a few thousand leaves. But what it's going to turn into is a whole bunch of biomass, or sorry, biofuel. Just can't get in there fast enough. Wait a minute, what do you mean no power? Oh, I didn't power it yet. Oops. There's a pole here for it. Let's make a new one. I don't have any wire? You're kidding me. Okay, let's go get some wire. Be right back. Okay, we're back and I have wire. So yeah, I rearranged this whole thing like I said. But apparently I forgot to hook up power to the constructor to make the biofuel. So here we go. Now that should start running. And we should start seeing biofuel come out into the container. And it probably took a good, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes to go ahead and find all the leaves and wood. And I gotta tell you, as we look at what is remaining in these biomass burners, 130. You know, 15, 20 minutes of gathering leaves and wood. If we were burning just biomass in here, it would have tripped a breaker already. So I think we had time to gather a bunch of leaves and wood, be able to create biomass, create biofuel, and still be able to refill these before they run out of power. So I'm pretty happy with that. Consumption right now is, well, it's up and down. 75, capacity is 150, max consumption is 130. So a lot of things got full. That's why, and I bet you that's over on the iron and copper side of things. What do we have? Let's go take a look. We'll be looking for yellow lights on any of these items. Climb up on top of these containers. Looks like iron's still pretty good. No, wait. No, that one's... Why are the screws being backed up? Still plenty of room. Oh, they're backed up because of the belt. Alright, that makes sense. There's a bunch of yellow over there. And yeah, so cable's full. So that's going to back up, turning all these off because I can't produce anymore. The wire itself is still running. I just As I just took a bunch, but I think they both, yeah, they're almost done. So we have way more wire than we need at the moment. So, all right, if we come in here, I'll add one so I can edit to-do list. We unlocked field research. I did some biomass stuff. So next is to go on to a hard drive hunt, but I think I might save that for the next episode. I'm gonna have to edit this down. I'm again trying not to make hour-long videos. And we're at an hour and 32 of recording time. I might be able to edit down to 35, 40 minutes maybe. So, well, yeah, we should be able to. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. See if you like this new kind of idea of the to-do list. Does that suit you better? It's helping me. I don't know. Let me know what you like and dislike. Leave a like or leave a thumbs down if you want. I don't, it's up to you. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time. And until then, take care.